Hi, today we will learn Dutch or Netherlands about adjective, comparative, and superlative. We will start it. Het house is groot. The house is big. Het grote huis is duur. The big house is expensive. Groot, big. If you want to say big house, you have to put the E, or in Netherlands, Dutch E, and then you put the house. Grote huis, big house. Haar huis is groter dan zijn huis. Her house is bigger than his house. Haar is her, zijn is his. Groter, bigger. Haar huis is het grootst. Her house is the biggest. Het is het grootste huis. In this case, this het is it, and this one is the, because we have he, she, it. In Dutch or Netherlands is zij or ze, hij, and it is het. This one, it. And the in Dutch or Netherlands is the for several words, and the is het in several words. So het here is it, het here is the. Het is het grootste huis. That is the biggest house. Klein, kleiner, kleinst. Small, smaller, smallest. Klein, kleiner, kleinst. Groot, groter, grootst. Big, bigger, biggest. Zout, zouter, zoutst. Salty, saltier, saltiest. Zoet, zoeter, zoetst. Sweet, sweeter, sweetest. Goedkoop, goedkoper, goedkoopst. Goedkoop, cheap, cheaper, cheapest. Duur, duurder, duurst. Expensive, more expensive, most expensive. Fair, verder, first. Far, further, furthest. Farthest. Zwaar, zwaarder, zwaarst. Zwaar, heavy, heavier, heaviest. Licht, lichter, lichtst. light, lighter, lightest, or can also bright, brighter, brightest, donker, donkerder, donkerst, dark, darker, darkest. We see here it's ended with R or R. That's why if you want to put it here, if it's ended with R or R, we put the D. Court, quarter, quartst, short, shorter, shortest, lang, langer, langst, long, longer, longest, weinig, minder, minst. Yeah, this part you have to remember because it's not just put the ER or AR and ST or ST. Here you have to remember when you have to change it. Few or less, fewer, fewest or least. Weinig, minder, minst. Veel, meer, meest. A lot, more, most. Slecht, slechter, slechtst. Bad, worse, worst. Goed, beter, best. Good, better, best. Hate, hater, hatest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Warm, warmer, warmst. Warm, warmer, warmest. In English, warm, warm, in English, warm, warm, but in Dutch, warm. Warmer, warmst. In English, warm, warmer, warmst. Koud, kouder, koudst. Cold, colder, coldest. So, in English, hot, warm, cold. In Dutch, heet, warm, koud. Slow, langzaam, slower, langzamer, slowest, langzaamst. Quick, snel, quicker, sneller, quickest, snelst. Hi, today we will learn Dutch or Netherlands about VERKLEINWOORDEN. It means how to put the noun in small size to make it small. We will learn about suffix here. When you have to make something small in the size, with the size, when you have to say little something with noun, little something, the little itself, it appears as suffix which come in several formation. Je, je, etje, kje, pje. this is the kind of rule that I try to look for from several sources. But if you find other rule or something like that, you can put it on comment. I'm open for it because I kind of try to find the formation or the pattern. This is the patterns that I kind of found. And if you find other pattern, you can put it on comments. Thank you. First, we learn about you. If the word is ended or the last letter is S or F or T or K or T or CH or D. So instead of remember it as soft ketchup, we remember as soft ketchup. I don't know what is soft ketchup, but yeah, this is how it works. House, small house or little house, house you. You see here, it's ended with S, letter S. So we put the you, house you, little house, small house. Letter, brief, small letter or little letter, brief you. F here. Card, small card or little card, kaartje. We read it as kaartje, but if fast you will hear it as kaartje. Little card or small card. Bank can be couch, can be bank. But if we say bankje, it's more into small couch or little couch instead of small bank. Bankje. Feest, party, little party, feestje. Lach, small or little laugh. It's like hee like that. Lachje, laugh, lach, little laugh or small laugh, lachje. Basket, man, little basket or small basket, mantje. Dog, hond, little dog, small dog, hondje. Sometimes I kinda hear it as hondje, but you're more into D than T. Hondje. Mantje. Sometimes I hear it as mantje and hondje, but it's more into the D and Y. Duck, ain't, little duck or small duck, eentje. And this is a certain piece of meat, carbonade. You can Google it. The small piece of certain piece of meat, carbonade. We can see here it's kinda exception because we have one A, vocal A here. You have to double it first, and then the E here disappear. It becomes like this. And now they, dag. If you want to say one day out, It's just kind of like one small day out, going out or having fun. One small day or little day or something like that. Short day. You say it with dagje. Blad is leaf, or it can also magazine. Little leaf, small leaf or small magazine. Bladje. Bladje. We can see here, you double the A first, and then you put this one. Now, gat is hole, small hole or little hole. Gatje. Vat, drum, little drum or small drum. Vatje. Path, pad, little or small path. Padje. Glass, glass, little glass. Glaasjes, sorry, glaasje. Glaasje. Yeah. And now I will put here, even though we learned that they have D, it's ended with D, but also if it's ended with P here, we also give the Y to make it small, but in this case it's also exception. There's lots of exceptions in Dutch. Schip is ship. The letter E in Dutch, it becomes A, 2 of A, or I, it becomes E. Schip, ship, little ship, small ship, scheepje. And now, bridge, brug. It becomes brugje, small bridge or little bridge. We can see this is ended with G. There's no G here. Yeah, but it becomes brugje. You add the Y. Terrace, terrace, little terrace or small terrace. Terrasje. Cup, kop, little cup or small cup. Kopje. And this one, lamp, lamp, little lamp or small lamp. Lampje. This one ended with P, ended with P, ended with P. There's no P here, yeah, but we put the U. This one, we have to double the vocal first. This one doesn't have to. Maybe because it's already have 2 consonant here. This one also 2 consonant, 2 consonant. And this one already has 2 different vocal. This one also 2 different vocal. This one has 1 consonant, have 1 consonant, so you don't have to double anything. But this one only 1 vocal and 1 consonant here. So you have to double the vocal first. And now we will learn, this part is ch. If the word is ended with consonant L, N, R, or W. Wheel, wheel. Little wheel or small wheel, wheeltje. Rabbit, konijn, little rabbit or small rabbit, konijn ch. You see here, L, N, this is R, W. Beker. Beker is a glass with the top. So when you say beker, you need glass. Can be from glass, can be from plastic, can be from others. But you need the top, the cap of the glass. Beker. If it's small, bekertje. Rope, touw. Touw. Small rope or little rope, touwtje. Touwtje. And this one, the ch also used for word that is ended with vocal a, e, I, o, u. This one, drawer, la, little drawer or small drawer, la, ch. Egg, I, little egg or small egg, I, ch. Gift, cadeau, little gift or small gift, cadeautje. Car, auto, little car or small car, autootje. From here I can see that if it's ended with one vocal, you have to double the vocal first before you add the ch. This one already has two vocal. This one has already, even this one has three vocals. And this one only have one vocal at the end, so you have to double it first before you add the ch. And there's also other rule, which is you have to put the apostrophe before you add the ch for something that comes with number like this. Vier, A4, vier. You will read it as viertje, but when you write it, you have to put the apostrophe. Or this one, abbreviation, TV, TV, tvtje. You put the apostrophe. This one, baby, baby. It's ended with Y or I. You put apostrophe and then ch. And this one also exception for machine. You read it as machine, machine. To make it small machine or little machine, machientje, machientje, machine, machientje. You can see there's here, there's different here with the N and the E, N and A in Dutch. Jongen is boy, young boy, boy. You want to make it small, small young boy or little boy, you make it jongetje. There's also exception here, there's no N. You delete the N and you use the E still, A, and then you put ch, jongetje. Small or little boy. Strawberry, art by, little strawberry, art by ch. This one already has two vocal, so we just have to put the ch. Koi, koi, the fish. Little koi, koiche. Shark, hai. Little or small shark, haiche. Lion, leu. Little lion, leuche. Leuche. We go to this one, is the ucu. It's used for word that consists of one syllable or more than two syllables. Consists of one syllable or more than two syllables. And it consists of one vocal, a, e, I, o in Dutch, a, e, I, o. And it's ended with consonant, g, l, m, n, ng, r. We see here, ball, bal, little or small ball, balletje. Ding, thing, small thing or little thing, dingetje. Pen, pan, little pen, small pen, pannetje. Ring, ring, little or small ring, ringetje. Star, stare, little star or small star, sterretje. And also this is the exception because this one instead of daggetje it becomes dagje. We already learned about it here. Even though if we see it has vocal a here and it also with he at the end, but it becomes dagje. It's exception. And this is words that consist more than two syllables. Wandeling, walk, walk as noun, or the walk. Wandeling, little walk, wandelingetje. We can see here it has e in Dutch. This is e, and it's ended with yeah, and it has more than two syllables. Wandeling, wandeling. Tekening, tekening, more than two syllables. Drawing, little drawing or small drawing, tekeningetje. Sweetheart, lieveling, little or small sweetheart, lievelingetje. Yeah, we can see here has e, has at the end, and more than two syllables. If you have one syllable and one vocal here, and this is only one consonant, you double the consonant first and you add the ch. We can see also here, here, because this is one vocal and this is one consonant. This one it's considered as two consonant, n and g and he. So you don't have to double the consonant because it already has two. But this is exception. Yeah. Now this part, the Q, it works for words that consist of two syllables and the last or the second syllable, the last syllable, is ended with ing. Ing. So you change the G or the G in Dutch into K or K, and then you add the Y. It becomes Q. Pudding, pudding. Little pudding, small pudding, pudding Q. You change it's ended with pudding, 2 syllables, and it's ing. You change the G into K, G into K, pudding Q. Koning, king. Little or small king, koninkje. Ketting, chain. Little or small chain, kettingje. Zipper, ritsluiting. Little zipper or small zipper, ritsluitingje. We can see here, it's ing, and we change it into the K, the G here, and then we put the Y. Ritsluiting, it's more than 2 syllables. Yeah, I don't know, this is exception or minimum 2 syllables or so. Yeah, most 2 syllables, and this one more than 2 syllables. This is 3, ritsluiting. Haring, herring, the fish. Little herring or small one, haringje. Haring, haringje. Last one is the pil. To be honest, this is kind of bit, I don't know, I cannot try to find order for this one, and I found these 3. If you can find others or something, you can put it on comment. I found that if the word consists of 1 syllable, and it has 2 vocals, and it's ended with 1 consonant, which is M. So 1 syllable and vocal M. First vocal, second vocal, and then M. You put the pil. Or 1 syllable and it's ended with LM or RM. You put the pil to make it small or little. Or it consists more than 1 syllable, more than 1, and it's ended with 2 vocals and M at the end. Vocal 1, vocal 2, and M. You add the pil. For example, tree, boom. Small or little tree, boompje. Raam, window. Little window or small one, raampje. As we can see here, this one has 2 vocal and 1 consonant. So you put the pil. Film, movie. Little movie or small one, filmpje. Salmon, the fish. Little one, the little salmon or small salmon, zalmpje. This is ended with L and M. This is L and M. Or worm. Little one, small worm, wormpje. Another one is this one. Or we go to here. Problem. small or little problem, probleempje. This is more than one syllable, probleem, and it has 2 vocal, 1 consonant. Costume, little costume or small one, kostuumpje. Vocal 1, vocal 2, M, more than 1 syllable, so it goes here, and then pje, kostuumpje. Uniform, in Dutch, uniform, the small one or the little one, little uniform, uniformpje. It has more than 1 syllable, uniform, end it with rm, you put the p. So this one can be 1 syllable, yeah, can be more than 1 syllable because it works for the uniform. Thank you. Hi, today we will learn Indonesian language or bahasa Indonesia about adjective, comparative, and superlative. Before we go to the words, we will learn about how to put adjective with noun together in a sentence or in sentences. And we already learned how to put adjective and noun in the previous video. Now we will do a bit repeat and put it in a sentence. Rumah is house. Besar is big. House. Ini is this. So if we read it, rumah ini besar. If we translate it word by word, house this big. But as a sentence, it is this house is big. So if you want to say in Indonesia or bahasa Indonesia, this house is big, you say it with house this big. You don't have to say the is, you don't have to write the is. Rumah ini besar. This house is big. Even though this is house, this is big. Or rumah yang besar. Yang, it can be which is. So if we say or we read rumah yang besar, it means house which is big. And now we will go to these sentences. Buku is book. Besar is big. Kecil is small. Yang, it means which is. Same with this one. I put in bracket here because we can skip that one. For this one, we can also skip. We say it as rumah besar, but it's not common to say rumah besar or to listen it. We have to put the yang. But for book, it's a bit how to know if it's common and not common. Let's say there's no rule about it. It's just on daily conversation. Sometimes you need the yang. Sometimes you can skip the yang. But for safe reason, just use the yang. It means which is. Buku yang besar. Book which is big. Buku yang kecil. Book which is small. Or we can also say it as buku besar, big book. So in Indonesia, when we have to say big book, we say the book first or the noun first, and then we say the big, the adjective. Buku kecil, small book. This is book, this is small. Yeah. Now we go to this sentence. Ini, this, itu, that, adalah, is, or am, or are. In Indonesian language, you use same word for that. Adalah, rumah, house, yang, which is besar, big. This is house which is big, or we can say it as this is a big house, even though we don't say the we just say the house which is big, but we can translate it as this is a big house. Ini adalah rumah yang besar, or itu adalah rumah yang besar. That is house which is big, or that is a big house. Or we can also skip the is, the adalah. Ini rumah yang besar. We can skip the is. It means this is a big house. Even though we don't say the is, but translation as per sentence is like that. Itu rumah yang besar. That house which is big is like such a big house. Yeah. That is a big house, or such a big house. This is how we put adjective and noun in sentences. And now we will learn about comparative, which is in Indonesian language or bahasa Indonesia, we use same word for adjective. If you want to put it as adjective, as comparative, as superlative, you just have to put the lebih in front of the adjective. Of course, it becomes two words. There's space here. If you say lebih besar, it means bigger. Lebih itself, it means more. Lebih besar, bigger. Don't forget the space here. You always put the lebih, it means more, in front of the adjective to make it comparative. And to make it superlative, you put the paling. Paling, it means most. Don't forget, you put space here. It becomes two words, paling, most, and then the adjective. Or if you want to put it as one word to make it superlative, it means most something, you put the prefix ter. This is prefix, so you put it with the basic word, it becomes one new word. The basic one, adjective besar, big, but if you put this prefix ter besar, it means most, big, biggest, it means biggest, because this ter, it means most. With paling, there's space. With prefix ter, no space, becomes one word. Yeah. We will learn about comparative. Rumahku, rumah is house. Ku is from aku, it means I. To make it as my, in Indonesian language, from aku, it becomes suffix ku. And if this suffix ku, it means my. So when you have to say my house, you put the house, the noun, and then you put the suffix ku. It's from aku, from I, it becomes my. To make it my house. One single word. Rumahku. Lebih besar. This is big, this is more. It means bigger. Dari. Dari, it means from. But in this sentence, it means then. But in Indonesian language or bahasa Indonesia, it means from. Rumahnya. Nya is from he or she. Ia or dia is he or she. Because in Indonesian language, we don't have specific word for he or she. We use same word, dia or ia. To make it become his or her, we put the suffix nya together with the noun. It becomes his house or her house. Rumahnya. One single word because nya is suffix. And how you know it's a female or a male? Sometimes you already know from the sentence before. Sometimes you kind of know from the other information. Sometimes you will know from the sentence after or information after. Sometimes you will never know. That's how it works in Indonesian language. My house bigger than his or her house. You don't have to put the is. Yeah, you don't have to. Or we can change into rumah ini. This house. House, this house. Rumah ini lebih besar. Bigger. Dari rumahnya. His or her house, or we can also change it into rumah itu, that house. And sometimes the really formal one, itu is a formal word, but if you want to make it more formal, we say it as tersebut. Tersebut is really formal, really polite way to say that. Tersebut or the. You can also change like rumahku lebih besar dari rumah itu or rumah tersebut. Yeah. I will put star here. And then dari is from, but you can in this sentence it means then. There's also another polite way. This is formal word. This is more formal or really polite way. Daripada. It has same meaning. It means then. But this is a really formal or polite way to change the dari. It has same then. Daripada. Daripada. There's interesting thing. Dari is from. Pada is to. So yeah, you can just see like from to. It's like off at. It's like that. But it's one word. Daripada. It means then. Or off at. And this one, rumah paling besar. House most big. Biggest house. So you put the noun and then you put the most, and then you put the adjective. Rumah paling besar, biggest house. Taman paling besar, park most big, biggest park. Or you can use this one, rumah terbesar, one word here, biggest house. Taman terbesar, biggest park. This is more, lebih, you put the adjective. This is most, paling, you put adjective. This is also most, but this is prefix, adjective here. Yeah. We will try to learn with another sentence. Ini adalah bunga yang cantik. As we see here, this N and G, we read it as like when we say ringing, that there should pronounce at ringing. Sometimes I hear people read or say this one as bunga, bunga, bunga. It's not the N and G, it's together. They're together. You read it as instead of N separated with G. This is flower, which is beautiful. Ini adalah bunga yang cantik. This is a beautiful flower. Even though we don't put the we are kinda have idea because you just write it in one word, bunga, and there's no number here at all. So in Indonesian language, when there's word noun, we just put it like this. Singular, it means one. We already know about it. You don't have to say Even if there's number here, you will have idea it's not one. But if there's no number here, it means one. You don't have to put the Bunga cantik, bunga cantik, beautiful flower. Sometimes you can put ini or you can put itu to make it this beautiful flower or that beautiful flower. And then blah blah blah. Continue the sentence. Bunga paling cantik, most beautiful flower. We don't put the here, or if you want to put the, you can put the ini, even though it means this, or itu, even though it's literally it means that. Bunga cantik, bunga paling cantik, most beautiful flower. Bunga paling cantik ini, this most beautiful flower. Bunga paling cantik itu, that most beautiful flower. Or ini and itu also can be the most beautiful flower. Or we change the paling cantik with tercantik. Bunga tercantik, most beautiful flower. Bunga tercantik ini, bunga tercantik itu, this or the most beautiful flower. Now we will go to the adjective because we don't have to learn the comparative and the superlative. We just have to put the lebih and paling or ter. It means adjective same, all. Kecil, small, besar, big. Asin, salty. Manis, sweet. Murah, cheap. Mahal, expensive. Jauh, far, far away or far. Dekat, close, close by. Lambat, pelan. These two words, they have same meaning, which is slow. Lambat, pelan, slow. Cepat, quick. And this one, bad and good, both have two words for each. This is bad, buruk, buruk, bad. Good is baik or bagus. Baik or bagus, good. But you can also say buruk or bad with tidak baik. Baik itself is good, but if you put tidak or no or not good, no good, or bad, tidak baik. Two words, there's space here. This is kurang is less. Kurang is less. Sedikit is few. Banyak is a lot. Banyak. You read the N and Y here as N in kanye, kanye. Banyak. Light. We have words for light. If this is heavy, berat. Berat is heavy. If you want to say the opposite of heavy, which is light, the opposite of heavy in Indonesian language is ringan. For light, the opposite of heavy, ringan. But if you want to say light as the opposite of dark, it's different word. Dark itself is gelap, gelap. And the light as the opposite of dark is terang, terang. So you cannot say the same word for both light opposite of heavy and light opposite of dark. You use different word. Berat, ringan. Heavy, light. Gelap, terang. Dark, light. And there's interesting thing here. We have the opposite of these words, this word, these two words, and the opposite of this word, these two words. So this word works as the opposite of this and the opposite of this. Tinggi, tinggi, it can be high, it can be tall. If tinggi, tinggi as high, the opposite is rendah, low. Tinggi, high. Rendah, low. But if you want to use this word as tall, tinggi, tall. So if you want to say short for height, you say it with pendek. Tall guy, you use the tall with tinggi. Short guy, you use the short with pendek. And this one, panjang is long. Panjang is long. If you want to make it for measurement, the length measurement, you use panjang for long. The opposite is pendek, short. But if you want to use this panjang or long for duration of time, the opposite of this panjang or long for duration or time, short is singkat. Singkat.